My mother made the terrible choice to leave me behind when I was a few years old. Not only was it a very confusing and sad period for her, but the whole family was going through it. My grandma intervened to change the trajectory of my life throughout this chaos by being a constant source of love and support. She made the decision to adopt me and raise me as her own. I still get colds thinking that I would have ended up in an orphanage if it weren't for her intervention. I was surrounded by affection and security as I was growing up in my grandmother's care. However, there was an unsaid mystery surrounding my mother's absence that cast a shadow over our house. I was always curious about her as a child. I used to ask my grandmother a lot of questions about my mother, wishing I knew just a tiny bit about her. My grandma would inform me that my mother was not coming back each time with a sigh, sadness, and resignation mixed together in her eyes. Even though I heard this remark several times, it never helped to lessen the ache of love I had for someone I knew only via the whispered, piecemeal stories. After 3 years, destiny made an unexpected turn. I made contact with my mother again. A range of feelings were running through me at the time, including exhilaration, fear, and a deep-seated desire for reconciliation, but the happiness was muted by emotional and legal complications. She was not permitted to have custody of me because of the events that resulted in my adoption. The reunion served as a somber reminder of what was lost and what might have been. Even after we got back in touch, there was still something missing, a feeling of unfinished business in my heart. It seemed like realizing a part of who I was only brought to light by what was missing. In the beginning, I had felt complete and safe in my grandmother's loving care, who gave me all I needed. But the fact that my mother was alive, and the complicated feelings that surrounded our relationship, brought with them a need for something more, a yearning for a relationship that had been broken before it had a chance to really start.